Okay.
Like I said at the beginning, the first thing I think about when you say virus to me is that someone's in the back room of a lab concocting a disease that can help kill off people. I mean.
Okay. So you keep saying that to kill off what people?
Well, and that's what I was going to go to.
Okay.
So that's why I was putting in context the populations that are going on around the earth. And I'm putting in context so that you can see what they see. So I'm going to go back to what I was saying. In Europe, like 21, 22 million projection this year, population growth. Asia, they 21 or whatever. China, like 17 or whatever the case may be. India, like 21, 22, whatever the case may be. When you come to the continent of Africa, where you got all these black folks, it's over 130 million this year.
So you're talking about population growth, okay.
Yeah. So
okay.
We're looking at that. That's why, if you remember, the whole thing switched to become an African thing, or they tried to make it that, remember?
Well, all I know about
being affected, more blacks are dying, and
yes.
We're trying to get a vaccine in Africa because we got to stop the pandemic. Well, you got a country in Africa that may have 30, 40 cases and 2 deaths in 3-4 months. What you need to put a vaccine in there for? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
this is what they're actively doing.
If you're doing math,
got some inside there.
Yes.
They've already got some inside there right now. Matter of fact, I'm listening to the one sister, Dr. Mummy, she's a good sister. She was just saying how, I think it was where she's at in Kenya. They got a vaccine over there.
Wow.
Yeah, it's game time. These people ain't playing. But here's the thing. Going back to the COVID-19 and the original question, COVID-19, for me, I mean, it just, the timing of it and everything, bro. First of all, when I do the base research on COVID-19, I look at how, and I just Googled it. My question to myself, well, man, what's the recovery rate for this thing if it's, if it's doing people like this? And the number I came up with was like between 97 and 99.6 or something percent recovery rate.
What?
Well, how is that a pandemic?
I don't understand that one when they saying that, a lot of these people are dying. You would think that the recovery rate was more like about 50% going on the propagated newscast.
Or 15 or 20. Because you labeled it a pandemic. That means that because I remember how they was reporting it from Wuhan. They was talking about people was dropping dead. Oh yeah, another person just died, dropped in the street. I remember this. So people were like, whoa. But if I looked at that, man, let me just query this. Let me just simply Google this question, just see what it says to me. And I was looking at it like, okay, something ain't right.
Well, you're gonna get different bits and pieces of information from various sources, right? And I always go back to this. I'm a avid listener to reggae music, and then Ziggy Marley has a song called "What's True." And in that song, he says, there are many stories, both old and new. What is true? And that's what it is. What's true? What information is true?
Right.
Yeah.
Look at your sources. Look at the sources coming from. The source where the information is coming from. Historically.
Yeah. And one of the things I did early when this whole COVID-19 situation took place, I don't know. I'm adhering. So, I'm not out and about. I'm just chilling. I'm at home. I'm not going nowhere like a month and a half. But what I did in that month and a half is I just studied and researched, like 10, 12 hours a day.
Wow.
Research. Various topics. But I ran into the story about the one cat named doctor by the name of Dr. Rashad Buttar.
Yes.
And I thought his information and his critique was interesting, and here's why. He's far as his credential, he like pretty much top 1% of the doctors in his field of study in the country. You know, he's like top 50, the top 50, he's in the top 50 of best doctors in the country. So that's top 1%, right? So I listened to him explain the story. He's like, yeah, man, you know, I got all these people contacting me, because I got people I've dealt with over the years. They're all over the world, you know. He said, so his people contact he dealt with through years, like 800 or so people. And they were like, hey, man, what's going on with this corona, man? You know anything about it? Do you know anything about it? So he was like, well, he said, well, man, I'll take a look at it and just tell you what I find. So that's how he got into it. He was looking at it, but he was like, oh, well, you know, no, that's not, you know. But then his people started contacting, so he did the research, and he just found out a lot of information, man, about what's going on. And then he even made a statement at one time. He was like, man, coronavirus, man, look, all you got to do is come to my office. I'll give you this, I'll give you that, woo, and you'll be done with that in a minute. This is how he was talking about it. And I'm just listening to him like, something ain't right with this entire thing. And I know right before it happened, the economy wasn't doing too hot. You know, it wasn't doing too hot. So I'm just looking at this whole, is something else tied to it. I've heard people speak on it in reference to saying it was a diversion for some economic scenario. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, when the stock market crashed, in my interpretation, that just means the people with the chips went in and got their money.
Well,
you know, it crashed into some folks' pocket.
Well, another thing about COVID that I've been hearing a lot of information regarding is the implementation of a worldwide vaccine.
Right.
Yeah. So that could be something that's attached to that. And it's interesting, I tell you that, because let me bring this up. And I wanted to bring this up earlier. I interviewed Brother Iweze, and he has a book coming out dealing with the interpretation of a Bible verse that deals with a period of 400 years as it relates to black people. And what was interesting was, they said many people said from 1619 to 2019 is a 400 period. And then what was interesting about what he was saying, and I've said this before, this kind of caught my attention. After that 400-year period, here we come with a world shift, supposedly. A world shift in the way things are being handled. You know, people are quarantined. We're teaching from home, and students are online learning, and all of these. So that was an interesting point he brought up. He noticed a shift. And Brother Iration, I wanted you to kind of speak on that a little bit.
Okay, come with that again one more time.
Basically, there's been a world change after this COVID-19 response.
Right.
And that's after a 400-year period, and this is the interpretation. The brother's coming out with a book of research of his interpretation of those 400 years and what's going down. He think he's on to something, and I said, wow, you know, he made a good point.
Well, he could be. I think he's on to something. Listen, they've been trying to implement this new world order, and if you hear them on television, oh, this is the new normal, which is a lot of times they throw a lot of nonsense at you. Now, listen, what you're breathing out is not supposed to be inhaled back in.
Yeah.
How much sense does it take for you to have a mask on and you got to do all this? And if you look, I think in the 1918 pandemic, there was pictures of people that were wearing the mask. So these people are just trying to create history all over again, and they're trying to create these pandemics. But listen, the pandemic is nothing but a pandemic. Listen, if people were dying like that, where are all the bodies at? Insurance companies will be paying out tons of money. So this whole thing is fake. Matter of fact, there was a white lady that came on the other day, and she was talking about how much of a fake this pandemic is, and really to control the people. And if you stay in the house, you don't get any exercise, you eat a lot of food, and you don't get sunlight, and you don't sweat, more than likely you're going to get sick. So she was basically saying that this whole thing was a military experiment, and this is setting the stage for round 2. So this is why they tell you they know something is coming. How can somebody tell you when a pandemic is coming if it hadn't already been planned? I mean, really, at the most, people have just been getting the flu, but I've been getting information that, you know, these respirators that the people are being put on, 90% of the people are just straight out dying. And when they go to some of these hospitals have been virtually vacant. There's nobody in there. Yeah. But if you let them tell you, we got all these new cases and this and that, but, you know, like I say, the source, man, coming from the news media, the source is not very good. We know that already. Yeah, we know it's not that good.
Yeah, they like you said, there's, you know, the only way that they can come out and tell you about something that's coming for the future, that's coming in the future, is that they already know it's en route.
Right. Already planned.
Hey, look, check this out. I'm going to go back to what I said when he asked first asked the question about coronavirus, and I went into viruses in general, and I told you what my initial thought was. Remember that? All I think about is somebody in a back room, back lab, trying to figure out a way to kill. I go back to the basic. That's what it all comes down to.
Yep.
Well,
and then the number one people they have to get rid of, and it's in their documentation, is us. They're at war. I mean, they are at war. Business ain't checked in. We ain't checked into it, and we need to pull up to the ticket and pull it. And check in.
Well, we're definitely dealing with a situation that's been around for eons of years.
They're not gonna stop.
And it's one thing, you know, you look at Dr. Frances Cress Welsing. You know, if you study her work, I don't want to go into details, but if you study her work, you'll see, you know, it comes down to genetics. And then you had mentioned population, you know, the population growth and decline. So we have to. This is my thing, man, and I know y'all didn't ask, but I'm gonna say it. We have to improve ourselves. We have a body of work in our minds. We have collected so much information in our minds from an entity that don't have our best interests at heart. So therefore, we have to come anew. I'm going to keep saying that. We're going to have to come anew and get out of the mentality of our oppressors, the people that's against you, that's trying to get rid of you. You can't think like them, because anytime you're thinking like them, you might as well be on their team. You might as well be, if you're not a part of the solution, you're definitely a part of the problem. So that's my little bit. And I'm gonna sign off from speaking anymore. And, you know, time is moving. I'm going to let you, Brother Ray and Black Love, close out.
All right.
It don't matter who go first.
Well, Brother Ray, you know.
Well, just in closing, I said, you know, a good historical base can really help a person because you have some kind of idea of what has happened, what they're trying to make happen. And it's just like this. It's like if we're outside in the cold and someone builds a fire, the person that is closest to the fire is going to receive the warmth from the fire.
That's right.
And those people that are further away will not receive the warmth. And it's just like if you don't have a good understanding of the universe and what has happened and what's going on and what kind of people and savages that we're dealing with, you more easily to be susceptible to be tricked. You're more easily susceptible to be killed or taken off the planet or just become a casualty of this war that's going on. So a good in-depth knowledge can help you, I think, and give you some kind of idea as to what's been working against you and your ancestors. Brother Love, go ahead.
Yeah, I think in closing, it's very important to have a historical base. You know, any peoples, and I'm just generalizing, they have to have a spiritual and a godly interpretation that looks just like them, that makes sense to them. That makes sense to anyone in their culture, you know. And that's the one thing when you get into your black history, you recognize it is a very clear picture as to who you are. And then it's also a clear picture when you study, you know, our transgression in reference to what we've gone through with the European and the Arab, but more the latest, of course, with the European. Like you said, the history, it will really give you pinpoint accuracy of what and how these people truly feel about you. It will be undoubted as to how you should deal with them. But because they've given our people Jesus instead of history, they think the battle's done. Right. They said I don't need to move. Jesus he ain't coming back, man. You know that, right? Ain't nobody coming back. This is one where I said to this brother on the bus just to give him just his perspective, because I was like, brother, listen, what makes more sense to you? That someone from 2,000 years ago is going to come back and save us, or all of the us and the we that's going through all that we're going through stand up and save ourselves?
Thank you.
What makes more sense? And he was just like, he just looked at me, he just shook his head, that's too plain.
Well, I think that blacks and Africans have to realize that we have no allies.
That's it.
And there will be no intervention from your creator.
Right.
So we have to take the ball, put it in our own hands and run with it, and we have to unite and work together as a team and not work against each other. We have things that is working against us. Actually, before we're born, before we hit this planet, we come in behind the eight ball.
Behind the eight ball, right, in this particular system. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
we got it.
I wasn't going to say anything, but I'm going to add to that.
Yes, sir.
If you're still using the same mentality that causes you to be in the same position, and you accept that, and I'm talking about in a position where you don't have control of anything, and you're dictated to, even in your thinking. If you subscribe to the same formula that doesn't work on a consistent basis, and year after year, day after day, month after month, however you put it, and it's still not moving you in a position to where you can, do anything for yourself, you must be comfortable in your position. And until you become uncomfortable and one of you, there's a formula for change. Until you find a formula that's first of all going to change you, you can't do nothing about your condition if you don't change. And so we really got some work to do, and I just appreciate anybody that take out the time to discuss things that we're discussing in order to get empowerment. We need empowerment, and we can't get empowerment using a formula that hasn't worked and continues to don't work. And if we can't see it, that means that we just got to keep saying it what you're doing is not working. Can you see it?
Nah.
But you can't force it upon somebody, but you can plant some seeds. I tell you that. Anybody that take out the time just to listen, if they take out any time to listen, they will at least get some seeds in their brain and start thinking about what they should be doing with their time. So, okay, so I'm going to leave it there. Any last words again? Because you guys brought up some other stuff, and I have to speak again.
I knew you couldn't let it go without. Hey, you know, one of the things that I want, excuse me, one of the things I wanted to say was that, see, our situation is that, okay, being brought to another land, the way we were, you know, under complete control of another people, their teaching, their everything.
Yes.
We got to break out of that, because with that, we are within the circumference of the teaching of white supremacy. Now, for me, I've walked that path out of that to where I am. So I know the pathway, and it's a trip, because the hardest part is the recognition of your position. It's like the person that's in need of a doctor up around telling everybody else what they need. Right. You know what I'm saying? We need to do a real live self-examination. Also in reference to the first topic of the black male and female relationships, it goes back to, again, a real live assessment of you. And like you said, brother, like you both have said, you know, you have to self-develop. We've all talked about this. It comes all the way back down to, okay, per individual, you need to look at you and decide, okay, from 0 to 10, it's about 4 things I need to cut out right now. Right? All of us need to be on that track, because what has just happened, the shift and the change in my belief and interpretation, is the shift and the change making a way for our day to come. Like I was saying, Ray, about the concept of the cracks in the cement and the water coming through. Right. Once the cracks come, it's coming. That's where we're at. That's what time it is.
Well, it sounds like it's basically trying to deal with some reality and some facts.
Yeah. And
some
for
common
us,
sense.
And as long as we come from the standpoint of we have to understand that we are a nation within one, regardless of what we think, but it always goes back to the individual. Help strengthen your nation. Develop yourself, because your day is coming. Prepare yourself for it. There's depopulation going on naturally from the Most High God against the rulers of the earth. Their populations are plummeting. The day is being made for us. We just have to get right with ourselves and one another, and move forward as positively as possible.
Yeah, that reminds me of the song, the church song. This is the day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, look, listen. Even being within that religion and what they, those songs, if you listen to a lot of them, they line up with the movement type stuff that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Lines right up. But again, that was in a time period where they was getting dealt with.
Yeah.
So these songs popped up, but they apply to what we actually going to be doing when we start stepping correctly.
Stepping out of Babylon one by one. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, and those songs, to me, I don't tie them to a particular religion. The motivation was within the Christianity, the Christian faith. It don't matter to me. That's all good. It's all people contributing in their way.
Yes.
So as they come, man, we gonna grab whatever motivation and whatever realness that we can that helps us move forward.
Yes, sir.